The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Previously on X-Men.
I don't know why you're doing this to me. I ain't done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Shit.
Clarence is gonna.
Shit as far as shit, partner. And it's your people up in my shit. Shit, partner, you should be paying me a fee. Shit.
Yo, it's your boy Taryn the Black. Today is Friday, December 5th. I don't want to say December 6th. December 5th, 2025. Y'all Lord. This is the fish fry. Sorry for being late, man. I was on that traffic coming on from work, man. It seemed like everybody want to be in DFW right now, which is crazy. But hey, got hit up with the traffic and everything. Got a little something to talk about. It's an open chat. Link should be in the chat. Matter of fact, let me go do this. Make sure I pin it. Hold up. Give me a second, baby. Make sure I pin it, man. It's pinned. Link's pinned. Anybody come up? Just really want to shoot the shit today. But we do have a little bit of news. This dropped last night, right? Matter of fact, I saw this during a game, and I wanted to comment on it. Like, I want to really comment on. I'll give it just due or whatever. So Netflix now is in I think that they want to bid to negotiate the the buying of Warner Bros. Discovery. If y'all know who has Warner Bros. Discovery, I mean, what's it that contain? That's pretty much a Game of Thrones. That's all your HBO stuff. That's the DC stuff. All of that. I believe they got. There's a lot of other stuff, but like that's the gist of it. WB Games, NetherRealm. That's the people who make Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat franchise. Rocksteady. They make all the Arkham games and stuff like that. So yeah, they got a big, and I believe they bought it for $72 billion. That's the reported number. And see right here, this is their X account. They just said they announced the acquisition of Warner Bros. Together with the storytelling and everything. So on its face, this is a big deal. So Netflix is literally about to take over the third biggest, because I believe Disney, MGM, because before Fox was sold to Disney, Fox is like number 2, I believe, but MGM is number 2 now, then WB, and then like I think Paramount is right after that. Don't quote me on that, but like Paramount's close to that because like they got a lot of stuff too. So yeah, big deal. It's gonna hurt the theaters. This a negative. Wait, what up? this is a negative part of it. The theaters, the cinema as we know it, might be on its way out. Because like if Netflix is running pretty much, like think about all the big movies that came out within the last 2 years, like from like your Sinners and I believe F1 is connected to Sinners, Barbie, Oppenheimer. That's Universal. I forgot about Universal. Universal's up there too. WB been one of the more profitable movie production out there. Like Barbie itself right there, Barbie and Sinners, because I believe they made Sinners probably like 70 million, and it was like it went gangbusters in the box office. And of course Barbie did what Barbie did, that was $1 billion movie. So yeah, this is a big deal. So I wonder, it's a lot of antitrust situations going on with this too, because like you had the number one streamer taking the number 3 studio. That's kind of crazy if you think about it. So Netflix will have or Lord of the Rings. I forgot that they have all the distribution rights to the Lord of the Rings, like Peter Jackson stuff, all the DC animation. So here is the positive part of it. If Netflix doesn't bother the creative side of like the HBO shows, one thing HBO does better than pretty much maybe AMC is a close second. They can make TV shows. Like they make some great TV shows. Like they just about the 3: Wire, Sopranos, Game of Thrones, and then like Boardwalk, like your other shows like Boardwalk Empire, Oz, The Corner. That was like the precursor to The Wire. All the documentaries, like HBO documentaries are fire. Like what's that fucking name? The serial killer they got locked up. That was a good. Oh man, he came down here to Galveston. He was what is that? It's something to my tongue. Oh, there you go. Man, it's Robert Durst, the Robert Durst thing, the Jinx. Man, me and my wife, we was addicted to watching that, man. That was must-see TV. And they ended up getting that man convicted because he snitched on himself with the microphone on when he was doing the interview. So yeah, man, the Jinx, highly. If y'all never watched it, if you need a good true crime documentary, I highly recommend that series. Great documentary. Probably, I would say probably in this decade, top 10. It's like a top 5 documentary this decade. And like that's one good thing I like about HBO. And I'll tell you the truth, man. There is a line demarcation where HBO kind of started dropping the ball a little bit. That's when they got rid of boxing. I don't know what happened there, but like a lot of their shows had a lot more credibility because like boxing was propping up a lot of the production side of it. Cause like shit, when Mayweather went to Showtime, that pretty much doomed the boxing on HBO. You know, but like, yeah, that's the show, the Lakers document, not documentary. Lakers Celtics documentary was fire on there. That was very good. And then like the Showtime Lakers show, that was good. Now I heard there was like some inaccuracies in some of the stuff like Nixon, what you call it? I forgot his name. He didn't have a one-on-one with Magic Johnson or anything like that when he was a rookie. They kind of used creative liberties on that, but like the production side was so good. Like they did techniques. Like for example, they had they developed a way to do it like True Detective. That's another one. The original season 1 True Detective. They did that one shot. They did I believe that was in Beaumont. They did that one shot when McConaughey and Westcott was the characters was doing that raid on that trap house in like Beaumont. Man, that was a one shot. That shit looked good. And then it's another show. Like I highly suggest on HBO. I'm getting on HBO stuff because I'm talking about Warner. Tokyo Vice. I suggest that show. Like they got Hollywood level production on their shows, and then they well written. So what I'm worried about, I'm not too much worried about the DC stuff because like right now the DC stuff is in limbo in a way. I'm worried about like the HBO show stuff, like the True Detectives, the like anything related to the Song Ice and Fire, because I'm a bigger Song Ice and Fire fan. Anything like that, yeah, I'm worried because Netflix, they have some of the worst writers in the Hollywood right now. In some cases, they will. If they get a success, like I would say like Stranger Things would be like an outlier. That'd be an outlier compared to the other shows. Like even, let me be fair. The Daredevil show when it was on Netflix, that was fire because they had a lot of liberty to make that show right, comic book accurate. But the problem was. What's up, Phoenix? The link is pinned. I'm just going off of the WB getting sold to Netflix. So I don't know if it's gonna go through, to be honest with you, because like there's a lot of antitrust issues. You know, like Netflix is already they're the biggest streamers already. You know, I don't know how that'll play, and then you got elements of both sides saying, "Hey, this is almost a monopoly," and they getting a lot more pushback compared to what Disney was dealing with. And Disney actually bought Fox. That was kind of like a favor from the Obama administration. They didn't really press too hard on that. Technically, that shouldn't even went through because like Fox is a huge brand, and Disney was. I mean. Fox was out at that time. I believe they were like number. It was the same thing. They were like number 3 when it comes to like they they're because they were producing a lot of movies, a lot of stuff during the time they sold to Disney. They merged with Disney. Like you have to understand, man. They had all the X-Men stuff. They had a big time. They were doing a lot of movies that was edgy. Because I believe, what's that? That wasn't New Line. New Line's with. Hold on, who was New Line with? Was that a Fox thing? Oh man, yeah, Netflix is buying New Line too, so they're gonna get all. If y'all know what New Line, it's a Warner Brothers thing. That's where if you remember where like I think like Scream and like the Freddy Krueger stuff and everything was coming at all the horror movie and Friday movies. A lot of movies came out of New Line. That New Line was pretty much where if Warner Bros. Really wasn't like super sure. Didn't want to be on the mainline stuff, they gave it a New Line. Like I said, Friday came out New Line. You know? That's crazy. They're gonna have Yeah, New Line did House Party, Ninja Turtles. They did let's see. I don't know what that is. The Guyver, man, that's back in the gap. All Ninja Turtle stuff. Beastmaster, that's I believe that's like a House Party 2. Critters, Lawnmower Man, Poison Ivy. Y'all remember Poison Ivy? Let's see, Men's Society, of course. Surf Ninjas, I remember that shit. Man's Best Friend. Y'all remember Man's Best Friend? Is your ass, Mr. Postman? That's what it said. That's why it had it on Friday. That Above the Rim, Surviving the Game. Now, y'all, hey, I know you. I'm gonna take y'all back. Oh, ass nigga, I ain't gonna blow it up. So Surviving the Game. That was a play on. It was a book. Matter of fact, Jack Carr did a version of that in his novels. So this basically had they pick up a homeless man. It's like the what's that fucking book called? Hold up. Yeah, Ice-T was in this. What's that book called? The Most Dangerous Game. That's what the book called. It was basically a book about somebody getting kidnapped, and it was a bunch of game hunters that wanted to hunt human beings. That was like the ultimate hunt. So Surviving the Game was a play on that. Like, and Ice-T was a former special ops that was dealing with some stuff. He was homeless, and they picked him up and wanted to I forgot Gary Busey in it. Oh yeah, Charles Dutton was in it. Oh man, yeah, Surviving the Game is fire. Yeah, that's classic there. So yeah, man, like they getting a lot of stuff, a lot of rights to everything. I think Boys in the Hood was New Line too. Twin Peaks. Ooh, I think I missed it. Yeah, I could swear. Either was New Line or Paramount did Boys in the Hood. Oh, they did King of New York. Yeah, King of New York, man. Frank White. Man, my favorite scene on that was the opening scene. Was that a Michael Mann movie? I'm going through wormholes now. Yeah, put Wesley Snipes in there. Shit. Lawrence Fishburne. No, that was Abel Ferrara. Yeah, that's right. It had the same vibe as like a Michael Mann movie because like how they use the shadows and stuff like that. Like Michael Mann, you go watch like Heat, fucking Miami Vice, even Tokyo Vice, Black Hat. You go watch those. There's a certain vibe that get like it's that he uses like shadow, like darkness, because like he want the show to look. He want the movie to look gritty, just by the visuals alone. Kind of dope. Like I rock with Michael Mann. Like Heat, especially Heat. That's an all-time one of the best action films of all time. The dialogue, the action scenes. You know, That's just a fire ass movie. I could watch that over and over again. I mean, it got the same type of vibe like a Scarface, Godfather 2, stuff like that, man. Like Heat, shit, like King of New York. New York got that same thing, same type of vibe. Well, yeah, I'm going on in a fucking tangent, man. I could talk about, especially gangster movies like that. I'm a big time gangster movie aficionado. You know I like how gangster movies will make the main character, he's a protagonist, but he's actually a villain in story, but it make you root for him to survive just because you see their intentions. So yeah, there's a little bit more. Oh, this just dropped this afternoon. The company assessed our $38.7 million plan to retain key employees during the transaction close time, which will take 12 to 18 months. Now, it got to be approved by the SEC, and there's a lot of antitrust issues here. And then you got Paramount is screaming foul because like they wanted to merge with WB. So yeah, that you got that going on. Let's see. Inglourious Basterds on Netflix. Blockbuster 8. Eddie. Oh yeah, that's right. They got so this how it works. Like the price of buying and merging with WB is 79 something. However, like they have to put an additional $5 billion with a B to even just in case they want to back out. So WB gets $5 billion if like Netflix say nah, we can't do it, or for any reason. Like if there's an antitrust situation, What's get $5 billion straight up. We in the wrong. Hey, we might be in the wrong business, folks. You know what I mean? All right, Inglourious Basterds on Netflix. Blockbuster $82.7 billion acquisition on Warner Brothers, but there is a long road ahead, 12 to 18 months to be exact, to get the real deal closed. During that time, the top Warner Brothers Discovery execs will already be operating in a holding pattern. They lame ducks pretty much. They won't be able to execute long-term visions, but will mostly keep the lights on and the studio machines running till the former DVD by Mail Company formally takes over the exec and executes its strategy for Warner Brothers. To that point, Warner's has disclosed a new transactional bonus plan to keep its C-suite intact. Doing what maybe? Oh yeah. So basically, they're gonna try to show that they know it's not gonna be a monopoly. They're gonna play that game. So he feels better get a lot of money. That will create a fund in which quote designated employees may receive cash bonus from a pool of 38. I'm sorry, I'm saying 32. 38.7 million. If top execs stick around until Netflix seals the deal to gobble up Warner Brothers Studios, HBO Max, per December 5th, filing with the securities with the SEC. The plan will operate, quote, both to recognize and incentivize the contributions of select key employees, which may include Warner Brothers Discovery executive officers other than its chief, the CEO, to the success of the merger, as well as to secure and encourage the continual employment of such employees through the consummation of the separation and distribution of the merger, pretty much. Oh shit! Didn't know this. Cable networks like CNN, TNT, Sports, HGTV, and Food Networks will be spun off into the Gunna Cash Never Lies. Oh shit! So they getting rid. Netflix getting rid of CNN, TNT, HGTV, and Food Network. So man, that effectively kills, pretty much kills cable. Because if Netflix got HBO, there's no reason for them to keep it on cable. Because you got a streaming service. So yeah, that's on. You don't have HBO as a cable option on cable. What's the point of having cable at that point? Really, like that's like one of the key factors of even having cable was to have like the HBO package, along with like ESPN and stuff like that. Those execs will be eligible for the program as well, per the filing. Quote, for employees who will support the SpinCo business following the separation, individual award amount, which will not exceed 150% of each recipient. God damn it. My mouth got dry on me. Base salary will only be payable subject to the recipient's continued employment through the consummation of the merger. Pretty much all corporate talk. Damn, David Zaslav is not talking about the bonus plan. Yeah, he already got the bag. There's a chance I want to know what they're gonna do with him. Is he just going? Are they gonna have? Is he gonna step out, or they're gonna have him run the HBO side of it? That's. Yeah, it's just talking about the money. As the dust settle on Netflix, shocking all move to muscle ahead of Ellison and by Paramount. Count on who is staying at Warner's and who's going or getting pushed out narrative to become a guessing game across town. Yeah, man, yeah, it's about to be a lot of execs out of job once this merger go through. So yeah. Yeah, that shit gonna be interesting. I wonder how HBO TV is gonna change on that, because like if I'm Netflix, I'm not interfering with the creative side. They like one thing HBO got ahead of everybody was how they could, like, I mean, even think about the Penguin. The Penguin came out last year, critically renowned. Like, only problem it had was it wasn't on Netflix, or it wasn't widely like right now. It's almost impossible to have a show become that water cooler show. You know what I mean? Due to streaming, due to a lot of people don't even watch TV like that anymore. Like the habit's gone. Like when The Wire, Breaking Bad, even I go like let's extend Breaking Bad, which Breaking Bad is an excellent show too. We had a weekly model. There was a whole ecosystem of like YouTubers, podcasters, that was really just going out talking about the show. I think a lot of that's gone now. I mean, I understand like Stranger Things, they have that's like one of the few TV shows that still got that type of ecosystem. Like even, it was one point like we were talking about, if I was talking about Daredevil, right? Or if I was following somebody talking about Daredevil, you would have 200, 300 people in a chat. Just want to talk about Daredevil theories, what they doing right, what they doing wrong, debates. But try to make a Marvel MCU video right now, man. It's not getting any play, really, because like nobody really cares anymore. And honest got truth, it's not even just Marvel stuff. It's just like even some people I follow, like there's a lot of people just don't care about what Hollywood doing anymore, just because of the social media presence. That there's not really fandom. It's almost like fandom died for these last couple years. So like Netflix got their work cut out. I mean, this might be a bad deal in the long term, just because of maybe the fandom don't change. That's a question I can't answer if it has or hasn't, but it makes me think a little bit about it. Like it's gonna be interesting. Like for example, when Doomsday come out, or not even Doomsday, when the new Spider-Man come out next year, how's the ecosystem gonna be about? Like when I say ecosystem, I'm talking about like the commentary community, the fandom, how they gonna react to that movie? You know, is it gonna be widely accepted? Is it gonna be talked about? Just like, you know, the phase 1, 2, or 3, even 3 for that matter. I don't know. I think, I mean, it's not even just like some people say, well, it's superhero fatigue. I don't even know it's superhero fatigue really, because like at this point, right? I saw something earlier at Science Pro that somebody had a diagram. Even though it came from the left, and you know it was a bad meme, but there was some truth to it. Like, can we really just collect? I don't like to use the word collective, but it's like, can people just enjoy something now in this day and age without like somebody nitpicking one little thing? And I don't know the answer to that. Now, some things need to be nitpicked. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you change, you should give criticism if you like race swap a character just because of like you feel like you need to do it, and the person doesn't have chops to take on that role. I'm not talking about like what's up, Kevin Ellis. I'm not even talking about like the dude who played Corlys Velaryon on House of the Dragon. Excellent actor. I forgot his name. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but it's very good actor. You know, sometimes it works. Like even like people was talking about like Idris playing, I think, Heimdall in the Thor movies. They talked about that, right? And I didn't have too much problem with that because like Idris is a great actor. It works sometimes. Like it could, the person chops could take over the fact that the studio or the writers felt like they have to race swap a character. The problem if like the race was fundamental to that person's character, which that does happen. Like if you change Black Panther into a white dude, that's not necessarily, not just because you call him Black Panther. It's just because of where the character is based out of, in the middle of sub-Saharan, Africa, in a mysterious mysterious country called Wakanda, a kingdom called Wakanda. Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of, even though there were white Black Panthers temporarily, but I believe like I think Winter Soldier was took the mantle for, it is a mantle, but like if you made, what I'm saying is if you made Black Panther, T'Challa, Black Panther, a white boy, look like Captain America, that would be weird on his face, because like T'Challa, we know who T'Challa is. You know what I mean? If T'Challa's living, he's not like taken out for what broke his back or something like that. I'm just for story's sake, and somebody take the mantle, like Shuri did, and a couple more people did when he was out and about. He was off planet or whatever with the Avengers or something. That's different. But like if you just say, "Nah, we casting who they say Channing Tatum or somebody as T'Challa," that'd be weird as hell. Like, well, what are we doing here? Like, it'd be funny just because he'll prove a point, but that'd be weird in general. So yeah, that if you all of a sudden made Wolverine a black dude, that'd be weird. Like, what we doing? Wolverine, we know who Logan is. Logan, that wouldn't make sense, you know. Or you make Lucas Bishop of basically Lucas Bishop and Winter Soldier just by the palette, like the style of how they draw, they very similar, but like Bishop has a power set, like he absorbs like kinetic any type of energy when it hits him, he be able to generate and shoot it back at you type stuff. That's his mutant power. So that'd be weird changing them. That wouldn't work with the story, you know, because he has a distinct story. Like if you make Aurora fucking a white girl, that wouldn't make sense. It just, you can't play with that. That's how you turn off the fan base. So, excuse me. But like in some cases it wouldn't hurt. Like I said something about like House of Dragon, Chorus of Varan. It actually made sense with the story because the story in the book, in this book right here, when talk about the house, the Dance of the Dragons, one of the key components of the story was a certain character infidelity. You know what I mean? So yeah, it actually made sense in the story because it ended up becoming like a running joke. You know what I mean? So that's all I got. I went on a little tangent, man. I watch a lot of shows. Man, like I wish we had enough people to like really talk Game of Thrones. Man, I've been on other people's podcasts talking about Game of Thrones. I'm a big Game of Thrones fan. Too big for my. I remember one day back in the gap, they used to say like black folks shouldn't be watching Game of Thrones. I was like, fuck you, I watch that shit. Cause like some of the stuff like the politics of it is universal. Like you know certain slights and stuff. It's a universal story. You know how we treat the outcasts in the community. You know it works. But that's enough of that. Here's some crazy shit right here. Hey, Phoenix, you want to come up? Hold up. Gotta give me a drink. Oh, man. I got you. What up?
What it do? What it do?
What it do? What it do? Hold up. Let me see. I gotta give you a proper. Let me give you a proper.
Oh, good Lord. I think I'm doing multitasking. Oh, I feel so good.
All hail Queen Phoenix. First of thy name. All right.
Cut that shit out.
Man.
I heard you being a nerd earlier.
From
Netflix to Marvel to DC Comics. Yeah.
Hey, I won't even say nothing about Marvel. Really? Oh, yeah, I did say something about Daredevil. Just the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm a movie, TV aficionado. maybe the biggest aficionado in the sector. I will go ahead and make that claim. I want somebody to charge me on that shit.
Well, it won't be me.
I know you. I watch instead of being in people's business, I watch TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah. And see, watching TV shows, playing video games, I could always find a perfect roast. Just like we did for a certain person, which we cool right now. I don't want to put salt in the wound. But see,
I get it.
It helps me. It helps me.
Yeah.
So, you want to hear what's going on in crazy ass Great Britain?
Sure. I mean,
Let's see.
should be interesting.
So, this is why we got a First Amendment, Second Amendment right here, okay? Third and fourth. Maybe fifth, too. All right, here we go.
I've heard 11 police officers turned up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's completely ridiculous.
Yeah, I'd left my front door open. I was waiting for my dad to come to the house. I was actually in the bath.
And 11
they
police
opened the door themselves
and just came in.
and came.
And you
Oh, that's Fourth Amendment violation right there. Let yourself
Yeah.
in my house. Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah, that's a bit of unlawfulness.
hey, you know, in the state of Texas,
I mean, if you coming in there under the guise of upholding the law, you can't be breaking it
no,
and taking the moral high ground. I'm just saying.
so in the state of Texas, right, if you come in, there's no such, state of Texas, there's no such thing as no-knock warrant. So the situation that happened in Louisville with old girl, I forgot her name,
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason why dude
What's it, Breonna Taylor?
Breonna Taylor. I mean, I've been looking at a lot of names today. We ain't gonna
That's
say
fine.
why. We ain't gonna say why. So forgive me. Bad with names. Anyway, but like Breonna Taylor, the reason why dude didn't get charged with that because he was responding to somebody shooting that, you know, he thought was a breaking in. So it's possible not.
Yeah.
So
Now, see, if the police officer lost his life because the man, you know, like, let's just say they went in there creeping and did not announce themselves.
mm-hmm.
And old boy, like, got scared because it's dark. You didn't announce yourself. Now you done shot up at a police officer. Like, I'm glad it didn't. Everybody involved didn't lose their life. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Because numerous amounts of things could have went wrong with that. And then he got the wrong address.
Yep. So the state of, like I said, the state of Texas, if a cop does perform a no-knock raid and you unalive them, you won't be charged. Last time I checked. Now I don't think they changed that because they've been going around. It's a reason why it's unconstitutional. It's straight up.
It is.
Because I mean, you violating Fourth Amendment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unlawful social seizure. You know the game. But
Yep.
this is great. This is great.
And also, it eliminates a lot of other risks to be had as well.
That part. So here let's get to the reason why they ran up in our house. It's gonna freak you out.
in the bath.
Yeah.
What do they say to you?
Well, I heard my name, which was one female out of the lot of them.
And 10 male officers.
Yeah. And then I heard my name and I thought, well, it might be my sister because it didn't sound like someone who was, because obviously I was upstairs in the bath. And then they just come up the stairs and they didn't give me any privacy or anything. Like I had
You were naked.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
Disgusted and really upset. I was crying my eyes out.
And what did they say to you? What did they say they were there for?
Well, I was just asking them, can they just leave the female officer and can they please go downstairs? As obviously I was upset and I had no clothes on, and they kind of wanted to watch me get changed, and I was very upset about that. In the end, they did send the males down the stairs and the female officer sat with me I was crying my eyes out. I was really upset. And then I said, well, what are you even here for? Because I was shocked. I was in utter shock. And she said, for malicious communications, hate crime and malicious communications. And I said, well, what for? And they said, we'll discuss that when we get to the police station.
Yeah, that's a First Amendment violation there.
For malicious communication.
All right, let's go back. So she called some dude that was trying to she sent a text to someone calling a man who assaulted her a you know, the F-bomb. So yeah, that's why they ran up in the house. Yeah.
Okay.
Great Britain lost their fucking mind.
Okay.
I've heard 11 police officers.
How did that make you feel? I need to hear this.
The United Kingdom has lost their mind. They are divided from their brain.
And their spirit
Like,
too. You gotta put the spirit in that too.
this man assaulted her, but she gets arrested because she called him what she called him. Let's overlook the fact she got assaulted. Let's violate her by arresting her for defending herself with words.
They lost their collective mind. And I
They're
know
not using one brain. Say it.
I know it's unpopular in this sector to bring up all this stuff because like people don't want to learn anything. I get it. We need to be a part of the drama. We need to keep fighting each other. You know, keep that.
No, we don't.
No, Phoenix. I'm being facetious. You know, but I have to highlight this stuff. I feel like it's my life's mission to highlight what could go wrong if we allow certain type of people to take power. And
yeah,
this is why I don't believe in the quote unquote hate crime. We shouldn't even have a hate crime thing personally, because crime is crime in my book. You know, crime to me, crime is crime. If you assault me, then you know, drop an N button. I'm saying some, you know, racist pricks, you know, do the whole 1965, 1958 Central High School shit on me, and I defend myself. It's because they tried to do the Central High shit to me, and I defended myself. It got, you know what I mean? It got to be,
yeah.
That shit's clear cut. That's why you need provoke laws. That's why you need all. And it got to be clear cut. It can't, when you do provoke laws, it can't be, I felt like he was doing this in a lot of cases. It got to be, he or she actually did this, and I actually had to respond in a certain way because I wouldn't have to respond to this person and do this type stuff, you know? Be clear cut, common sense. You know what I'm saying?
But and then they make it hard for you. They say it's hard to prove like anything was a hate crime unless they called you an actual racial slur. Other than that, if you can't prove that they actually called you that, then basically you SOL. It was not a hate crime. I mean, they can spit on you, beat you. But if you didn't record them calling you the N-word, then it never happened. It's your word against theirs. But these lumps and bruises is saying that they whooped my ass. There was some kind of hate that went into it.
It's actually like I can, like in situations where it was like an organized situation, like the Klan, they were planning on doing this, and you have proof on that. That's one thing. Like, I can understand hate crime when it comes to organizational hate crime.
Mm-hmm.
That, because I mean, that could be part of, like, if you want to do like a RICO or something like that. This established motivation and stuff like that when it comes to organization. To me, but like an individual doing something, and I mean, anything outside of individual doing it, I'm actually okay with having that, because like, if somebody incite, like Antifa, how they will do certain things, it will provoke the you know, if somebody doing marching, they'll infiltrate the march or whatever. I'm just making an example, and have them do something on tours, or lead them to the a pile of bricks that just happen to be there, type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, you could. There should be more stringent on stuff like that, because like that part. I mean, you could make an argument that that's you are pushing them and performing a hate crime organizationally. You telling them to do something the Third Reich did in 1936. You see what I'm saying? But like an individual does something, that his motivations really don't matter unless just really want to like convict that person. The crime is a crime at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Like I said, they make it hard to prove certain things that are actual fucking crime, and then it seems like certain crimes they re-victimize your ass in.
What up,
like,
Nacho?
it's like you have to prove that it happened, as opposed to don't have to prove that they actually did.
Yep.
Like, you're more on trial than the actual suspect or the criminal.
Yep. So, all right.
Nacho.
So this is crazy. All right, are you aware who Nicole Shanahan is?
No.
She was a former running mate for RFK, and she is the ex-wife of the co-founder of Google, Sergey Brin. So here's what she got to say, and this was interesting. I saw this the other day. I wanted to share this with the fish fry.
But what happened around the pandemic is that this whole other segment, what I don't think many of the tech mafia wives realize is that they were used to set the groundwork for what was called like the reset, what is called generally as like the reset by the Klaus Schwabs,
like the Great Reset.
The Great Reset, yeah.
Remember how when I was talking about how they create laws? Like if let's say magically we all obeyed every law, it was no crime. How they would create more laws. You remember how I talked about that?
Mm-hmm.
So research groups, and then bored wives that need some type of purpose, because like they getting everything they ever want, then something they become bored. If you don't have nothing to complain about, you're gonna find something to complain
That's
about.
so dangerous. But yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So what she's explaining is how the system and elements of the system, the leadership of the system, I should say, will affect bored housewives that think they need to be more important than they actually are. Call it for what it is. You pretty. I mean, you don't want to be known as a trophy wife, because now you don't feel like you worthy of being respected. You see what I'm saying? Like but you get what I'm saying?
I understand. These people complain about everything
because they have nothing to do. Look, man, if you don't have nothing to do, and you married to some dude that he probably fucking his secretary or so whoever, or going to Epstein Island or whatever. I'm not saying they are or not, whatever. I'm just saying They going to golf. And have you been to a golf course?
Yes, and it's wonderful.
It's a lot of women at a golf course. A lot of young women.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They're trying to find sugar daddies, but that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah. So these women are bored. They don't have nothing to do. You know, they scared to touch the pool boy because he gonna do what he gotta do. You know, she don't want to be known for that. You know, that'd be horrible.
I don't give a damn. Like, say what the fuck you want, bitch. I get to live in my soft life. Even if it's temporary, I still experience that shit. And I'm walking away with something at the end of the day. I'm not walking away empty-handed. No matter what the fuck
Vanessa Bryant, she played the long game. Hey, shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga fuck up, you know, hey man, shit, hey. Nigga fuck up, the white bitch calling. He in Denver. Shit, he see all the snow and the snow came to the room. You're like, God damn, I'm stressed out, man. Shaq pissing me off. He ain't working out. Yeah. All right. Keep on coming up here. Yeah, you get your little quad, man. Come on up here. It was one of them type of times. You know, I bet he regret that. I know he regret that shit because, like, you know, that's why he works so hard. It makes sense. R.I.P. to Kobe, man.
They openly.
But Vanessa played. She played her role right, man. She stood by him. That's something a lot of women can't. They get that pressure, and it's funny who be pressuring folks to leave. It's always the miserable folks.
I would say she took notes from that song, Beyonce, "Ring the Alarm." Like, I'm not about to move over for the next bitch to live the life I'm supposed to live. Men gonna make mistakes. I'm sure she was briefed by the other basketball wives. Hey, dog, eventually they're gonna stray. No matter how faithful they are in the beginning.
Yeah.
This is a different level. The same thing they told them in the game. This is a different level of hoes, hoopies, and hot ass chicks. They gonna do anything to get with your man. Your job is to hold your man down and to never leave him.
Man, like I said, after that situation, I would be surprised he did anything outside of that one thing. Just because of his reaction, you could tell.
I have a hard time believing he did it in the first place, but I wasn't there, so I can't say.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna sit up and say he didn't do anything. Like, just because of the nature. You got the nature of what you got to think about the time frame in which it happened. It was right when all the stressful parts that he was getting into it with Shaq in the organization. I believe they just lost against Detroit and stuff. It was just right around that time. There was like a lot of turmoil. So if anybody gonna fail, it's gonna be in a high stress environment type situation. You know what up, Russell? You know what I mean?
Oh Lord, hey Russell.
By the way, congratulations to your team, man. Like, that game was weird. That was a weird game. You know what I mean? But we don't have to talk about that. We can talk about that later. You remind me of that. But like, back to Kobe, bro. Like, I can kind of believe just because how he reacted afterwards. The work ethic like went through like it was already like 125. It went to 300 after that. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, he probably.
I mean, I get it. What I'm saying is, well, I know there may have been something going on, maybe, but like I just kind of have a heart. I guess it's because of the chick. Hey, he might have found her cute. I didn't see anything attractive about the girl.
Man.
Oh Lord.
Look, I'm honest about my team. Since you've been knowing me, I keep it 100. I want to be very critical because my issue with the team right now, like Evil Fools, we getting on football now. Evil Fools, he is diehard on that zone shit, and you can't. When you don't have a dominant pass rusher, you can't just sit in the zone all day against a pocket quarterback like that. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to do some different schemes and stuff. You're gonna have to do different stuff. And they gave Goff his first read every time. That's why, like, if you listen to the commentator, they was like, "Hey, I understand you want to run a rock and do this. We're pretty much giving him the short pass every time because of how they were playing the receivers. They playing off and stuff. I'm like, motherfucker, we don't have Deion Sanders on in our secondary. You can't be playing off when it's like 3rd and 5 or some shit like that. You gotta play them straight up. You gotta. If they do motions, you gotta find a way to disguise if you're in zone or man. You can't let it be known. I mean, especially against a quarterback like Goff. Any quarterback from the West Coast like Cal Berkeley. I mean, if you don't know, Jared Goff and Aaron Rodgers went to the same college. So where they play the game, Andrew Luck the same way. He played for the rivals Stanford. You give them their first read, they gonna take that first read every time, and they're not gonna. It's not going to be any diddling. It's going to be, all right, you gave me a first read, I'm taking it. Every time. You have to take that away. You have to make them go through the whole progressions all the way. And then by the time that, your pass rush should be able to get to them or affect the pass or whatever. Like, Evil Fools kept giving him the first read. That's why he was like 16 of 19 passing in the third quarter. Yeah, you can't do that. But yeah, that's the reason why we lost. That's really the reason why we lost. Everything else, yeah, y'all kept getting the third. Yeah,
I'm glad we won.
Yeah, y'all won.
Yay.
The referees, it was a weird game. That's both. It was a weird penalties and everything. But let's get off that. I said my piece. You agree? We good.
You talk about this great reset.
Yeah.
So the TechWive mafias, I believe, were kind of being conscripted in many ways, and their money especially was being conscripted in to set the groundwork for the Great Reset.
Yeah. Specifically through
a network of NGO advisors, relationship with Hollywood, relationship with Davos.
Oh shit!
And their own companies. So if you look at like who's on these boards, who hangs out with each other, how the culture of tech wealth works, like Silicon Valley tech wealth, and that small group of people responsible for a huge amount of money and a huge amount of NGO activity across the United States. It's a really small group of people, and it's a really small group of people making these decisions.
Yeah.
And then completely blind to everything else that's going on and how their groundwork is being used to then enable these other policies.
Russell, she explaining how they be pushing the Great Reset. So basically, how they formulate a way to control our black ass. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We learning the game here. What you got to say about what you were saying?
Well, it sounds like she needs a career of her own. She needs to focus on pushing herself out there more, I guess, in informing people and getting to know more about the tech. Because it sounds like she knows a little bit about something, but I don't think she knows how to express it in the correct way. I was trying to follow what she was saying, but it sounded like a bunch of word salad.
All right. So basically what she's saying, and she actually talks about this.
I'm not connected. I'm not.
Anyway, she that's funny. She basically saying like, hey, how they get us on board is the company, the NGOs. You got all these groups, which a lot of that is connected to like the WEF, the USA. You know, she explained how they formulate out, like, why are we talking about trans kids, for example? It's because they formulate all this type of stuff. So now it's the biggest issue to them, but it doesn't translate to us because we don't see that. If that makes sense. You see what I'm saying? So I mean, she's saying it in a broad way, but you could kind of stick any weird social movement that come out of nowhere. You could stick it in there. You could say, hey, like I think I showed you. I sent a video to you about the effects of like feminism and like the workplace and in school and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So who's pushing? Because like if feminism kind of morphs from the whole women's suffrage, which if y'all know anything about women's suffrage movement, they were allied with the Klan. You know what I'm saying? No, they talking about everybody. No, Russell. They talking about this is how they get everybody in these. If you think about it, if you look at everything going on right now, a lot of the stuff that becomes these movements and some of these like the wording they use, like safe space and like my life partner, it all comes from like these type of they get folks like this. That's like a,
oh my God, they push it toward the liberal white women.
Yeah, that's my point. I'm trying to tell y'all. They push it. So it's a mechanism. And I mean, this is, I understand this is like some 303 talking stuff right here we doing right now. But like, it kind of goes into that live where Kwame was talking about my son and Marquette, was it Marquette? That's the name? That's that whole situation. So if there's NGOs and everything, but they're gonna go to the big time tech wives that's bored. They know they bored. They know they want purpose. Half of them don't go to church or anything. They ain't got connection with themselves or connection with the Lord. You see what I'm saying? They looking for reasons to be important. They hear.
Yeah, because I believe a lot of them are actually educated as well, but they give up their thoughts of a career to be home because the husband makes enough.
No, it's deeper than even investors, Russell. But like they like I said, they attack the wives of these studios. Because if you notice, like the whole Me Too thing, it was in Hollywood and it was purposely attacking certain big wigs in Hollywood in order to get, because like J.J. Abrams' wife became a big win in Hollywood when Big Two got rid of Weinstein and a couple other people. So it was a paragraph. You know what I mean? It was a paragraph.
Yeah, they do need something to do.
And then this has been taught in the schools and everything, like the colleges and everything. Like, man, I didn't get that video of when Tim Pool was talking about. I get it from what you call it, because it breaks this shit down. Oh yeah, I got some more shit to talk about. It breaks it down like crazy. What's happening right now? Copy link. It goes along with this whole thing, and this is why I want to warn folks. This gonna affect our community, because if you notice, Phoenix, women, y'all pretty social. If y'all feel like y'all, yeah, you're right. If y'all feel like y'all not being accepted, y'all go where. Yeah, that's when the protesting start. That's when, you're gonna speak up on some stuff, right? If you're not accepted in certain places, you're gonna say, hey, y'all being racist. You're gonna call it out. This is y'all social creatures. It's cool. A man pretty much like, we don't feel like we're being welcome. We're just not gonna go to that place anymore. We're just gonna leave it out. But if unless you affect like our kids or something like that, where we have to take action. But like if if you go somewhere and you don't feel like you being respected or anything, you raising holy high hell. That's just the way it is. Listen to Russell. All right, nigga. Me too
Russell,
ain't over our black ass.
I hope you get one. I hope you get exactly the type that you looking for.
Damn. All right.
Now I will tell you this, just as a warning, they do bite.
Oh shit. I had a Detroit. Let me show. I almost
Prepare.
I had a Detroit woman bite me, but it was a good time. Wait, let me check my ass.
John Day. You gotta be careful what the hell you asking for.
These great reset policies. Now, what this group of women doesn't realize is that in their haste, these women are all very busy.
Yeah.
They have multiple properties. They have tons of staff. They have staff issues, chronic staff issues. Their kids are busy. Their kids oftentimes have some health issues as well. A lot of them have relationship issues.
Here's the thing about the health issues thing. Now, in some of these cases, what she mean by health issues, they usually probably have kids late. You know what I'm saying? Or they probably have so much old money, they probably have got some incest situation going on. It's just the truth of the matter. Like some of them rich families, I'm talking about from colonial times on down to now. You got a couple of them families around. Marrying cousin, what, 1885 wasn't a big issue. So you got that situation going. Then on top of that, like a lot of them they decide they're gonna have a trans kid. You got that situation. That's the health issues. See, and that they want to push and make it like it's socially acceptable. Just because to make them feel better or whatnot. Crazy, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really. Well, it is crazy, but it's not shocking. Like shit been going on for centuries. A lot of them in the upper echelon used to keep it in the family, so to speak, just so the money can circulate throughout the family.
Or even they. It was two families that married into each other, and because your last names are different, don't mean you're not related to a point. So you got that situation going on.
Yeah.
With their husbands. And a lot of them themselves are like medicated on SSRIs and antidepressants and all of that because it's just overwhelming.
Thing. Yeah.
That's another thing. When you just on these drugs like that because you're depressed, you stressed out for whatever reason, yeah, your mind ain't gonna be 100% thinking about that. Yeah. We that's a deeper that goes all into this. Cause she said Davos. I mean, come on, who think about who's in Davos? Anything, Phoenix?
Who would that be?
If you in Davos, that means more likely you running some type of industry, some big part of industry. You know what I mean? You run an Airbus, you run Boeing, you running Tyson Foods or some shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One of Walmart, like Davos is pretty much WEF.
Okay.
So so it's chaos, and these women find their meaning through their philanthropic work.
Yeah.
And they find themselves. Like I would find myself. That was my self-worth, was my philanthropic work, and I really believed in it.
Mm-hmm.
I really believed that I was giving Black communities a chance to like rise up out of oppression. I really believed that I was helping Indigenous communities rise up out of oppression. And now that I look back and see how all those grants are performing, you know, because my version of success is those communities are actually uplifted.
Yeah. Not just more money pumped into them.
Not just more money. No, the problems of the community have gotten worse. Crime in the community has gotten worse. Mental health in the Native community, the Indigenous community, has gotten worse. They will even say, the Indigenous community will even say that their biggest supporters in Congress have been Republicans, but yet they continue to vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that is.
I had a homeboy who worked at the CDC, and he had there's some like that, like just fucking Z-Packs. You know how Z-Packs get down. They'll knock whatever you got up out of there. So you see how they work on you though? Like these grants, this the play, right? Because like they'll use them to put like a concerned voice, and because these women more likely gonna be influential, like inside of these companies or whatever, or, you know, especially nonprofits. So it's a whole scheme going on. So they push it. The money, the grants go somewhere, but it never really it goes to somewhere in our community, but never gets to where it really needs to be at. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a hustle. And then
she basically was saying that she was bored and diving into philanthropic work, trying to make a difference because she had nothing better to do without actually saying that.
That part. And it's just think about all of the movements they thought was going to be good, but end up getting corrupted. I mean, it's a whole hustle.
Yeah, it did more damage than good.
And honest God truth, what our community needs the most of is really just open education on what's actually happening, and that's why they're afraid. They're afraid of certain people. They're afraid of having an open algorithm in which people's voice is just going to be heard and be, not interrupted. Because that's how you'll get another Malcolm or Martin if that happens. You know what I mean? Which is fucking dangerous. I wouldn't want to be that. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So
that is true.
But like most of our issues in our community, it really starts with the family, getting the family unit back together. Meaning, men and women, we need to be getting married. Let's call it for what it is. We need to get married. Screw all the other stuff the world trying to tell us about marriage and stuff. We eventually everybody need to be or try to be married at least. That should be like the standard of like before you even have kids, because that's an economic that's how you build economic power right there. If we preach marriage and preach how to have sustained marriage, meaning keeping God in your life type stuff. You know what I mean? Some people are like, well, that's a slave. We were forced to, do this, and like I'm like, okay, and we were forced to do God, and we don't do God no more. You know what I mean? Quit finding a reason not to do right. That's my point. Quit finding a reason not to do right. Now, I'm not gonna self-say get married to anybody. Get married to people.
No, because everybody know what humanity looks like. Not everybody practices. So that's the problem.
And just simplify this shit. Like the whole point. Like it was known. It was more power getting married, having as many kids as possible. What's up? I mean, shit. Say what you want to say, man. Like, there's a time to be a hoe, and there's time to be a husband. Oh, wife. There's just bottom line to it, man. Like, shit. I went to the Cat Beach party just like the rest of them. I ain't gonna front with you. Shit. Hey, it was times like my job called me to come in to work. I'm in a bed with two deltas. It's just the way it was, you know. We had to pray about it. Did
you pray your whole way?
Shit, I get nothing. Now, hey, you have to live a little bit, man.
Did you pray your wholeness away? Because that sounds like some whole shit.
Oh man, but no, I was single at the time.
Right, but you could be single and still be doing bald-headed whole shit. Yeah.
But hey, like I said, look, I repeat it because I'm open about it. Obviously, I repeat it somehow. Goddamn. Don't judge me.
I'm just checking.
Hey, Lil Wayne, Lollipop came and was in rotation. I ain't gonna lie, it was rotation that night. I didn't think, I was like, oh, well, I'm here now.
Lord.
My kinfolk didn't want to come through. He had a little two-pack on it. Shit, all right, man, I gotta go take one for the team. Shit. Shout out to them. And, that it is what it is. But what I'm saying though, like, that's why, like, even having kids, like, I didn't even want to, like, not use rubber before I actually got serious with somebody. Like, I got serious with my wife. Like, she was like one of the first people I did that. I'm like, I'm going in. We going to the gusto. We gonna be here. you know what I'm saying? I had my mind made up, but like a lot of cats doing that with chicks. They don't think they gonna be serious with. We just gotta be responsible with that shit, man. For real.
This is very true.
What the fuck?
Because now I never been what I know now. A lot of us gamble with our fucking lives.
Yeah. And what's crazy too, man? Just thinking back at it, like, I never was pushed to protect myself. Like, let's say I'm dating some chick. She never was saying, "Hey, you need to do this." It was never on that level. I chose to do it. Ain't that weird?
I guess it depends on how you look at it. It can be.
Cause like, I'm thinking about it. I said, damn, these motherfuckers must have really liked me. They never asked me to do that. They must have really fucking liked me. It hit me different now because
Yeah, I guess they were. Some women are under the delusion that if a man wants sex with them, that they actually want them, like in a full-blown relationship. That's not necessarily the case, but women delude themselves into thinking that. Some women would do anything, I guess, to become a wife. I would say that. So it's like, oh yeah, you can trust me, I trust you, and
yeah,
they won't ask you to. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I was real careful because, like, I was like, man, look, I want, if I have kids, it's gonna be with my wife. It's just bottom line to it, And some people try like try to say I got them this, got them that. I said shit. Hey, I need to see blood tests. I need to see. We need to go to the doctor together. I need to hear this. You know what I mean? I ain't fucking around. You ain't gonna. I ain't want to do. Oh, I guess I go wrong since I got. Nah, I need to hear from the doctor himself. Then I could form a plan. I'm not. And look, we gonna have it. You know, if you want, let me know you going to that doctor for the wrong reason. I'm going, hey, I need to hear from him. I said, all right, him or her. I said, all right, she doing this? Okay, bet, I'm gone. No, zero tolerance.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Zero tolerance on that. I would dip the fuck out. I'm like, yep. And then, hey, ain't no big head text either. You're gonna be blocked. Ain't no big text. You're gonna, especially like, even if I wasn't serious with a person, they do that shit. That's like unforgivable. I forgive them just because forgiveness is not for them, it's for me. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not going, I'm not gonna go to jail with that shit. I'm just gonna forgive them. But like,
absolutely not. Live your life.
Cause hey, if I don't forgive, man, hey, I have to do that. Get that out the way. Like, all right, I forgive you. Yeah, you don't fuck with me. I forgive you. Your transgressions.
Right.
Man, I didn't fuck with them.
You ain't lying though.
Man, I remember. I don't even gonna go there. I'm not gonna. It won't be that long.
I'm about to block Russell ass.
Russell tripping. Shit. Shout out to Woodhaven. We keep it at that.
It's like the whole model is broken. The whole model makes everybody worse off. And now we're contending with the freaking Great Reset that we're now realizing is a terrible idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that many of our climate change issues are geoengineering issues.
Yeah. Wow.
Which is like, at the end of the day, they always go to that. They're like, but climate change. And then,
yeah, that really is the end all be all. Like, you have to let us do this because of climate change.
Yeah. Social justice and climate change, it always boils down to those two things, and it gets progressive women 100% of the time.
It does. It does. So
that's see how because they make them feel guilty for being the whole imposter syndrome. Think about how many people try to make successful black men feel guilty about being successful and black. Well, you're not doing enough for the community. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. What you doing for the community? It's the same.
Right, you live there every day and you allow all the fuck shit to go on in the community. You don't check the ones that are actually in the community to take care of the community.
But you want
ain't nobody about to spend no money in the community that's just gonna get fucked up anyway.
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm not about to waste my money.
So you see how that guilt, man. Like you gotta watch out for motherfuckers who quick to be put a guilt trip on your black ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, you tripping.
As you can see, I prepared for that damn speech.
All right, Russell. Since you're talking that shit, this is for you. This is for you. This is for Russell. Hey, forgive me, Phoenix, ahead of time.
Yeah.
Hoes been hoes, you know the game. It's for Russell.
These are chicks that are wives or want to be wives. Okay.
They don't want to be no wife. They know they for the street. They know what they are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are chicks that swerving down. They want to be wives. That's why they doing it. Don't no man want their wife on the internet doing this shit.
Hey, but let me say this. If you got a man, a husband, and every now and then, if he playing a video game or watching TV, just do a little clap for him. Just say, hey, I'm happy you here.
That's my husband, and it ain't being recorded.
I know.
to be posted later.
Yeah. If, you know, I'm just saying, like that can keep niggas home. Like I got Clapper here. I don't have to go to strip club. The strip club, man, I might see my ops. You know what I'm saying? I might.
Okay.
Hold up. Let me do this real quick. Do that.
I mean, whoever I settle down with, we'll actually have a stripper at home.
Or if you just look like this, it almost don't even look real. Like you just be at home, like, hey, you want a martini? You know what I'm saying? Like Tim's.
That's a chick.
That's Tim's. The single Tim.
Okay, cool.
No,
she look a little lighter than I remember. I don't recognize Tim.
Yeah,
I guess it's the lighting. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Look, she made
I remember Tim's being chocolate.
Man, Tim's, man, shit. Hey, she get to play. Tim's, Sizzle, she can play. Listen, Russell.
Russell, only my dude will ever know that.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes a man needs a standing ovation, man. Like, hey, you know, hey, man, look. Sometimes nigga walk in, be like, hey. Hey, do this. Studio audience. Hey, we call it front of studio audience. Married with children. I'm just saying, see, that's y'all superpower, man. No. Hear me out. The superpower. What's up? God damn. The superpower is the Cooker and Kyle act. We already talked about that.
Yes, we have.
Doing a stand-up, doing a standing ovation. And looking like this on the regular. Just look like this on the regular. You know what I mean? Not necessarily the dress. You just have some gray sweats, something on, whatever. Like, hey, I'm about to do the kids' hair. You know, that's how you keep niggas home. Got the meatloaf in the oven. Just go get your food. You know what I mean? Go get your food. Yes, ma'am. Like my wife cooking right now. So, you know, I might have to, go on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
Nacho, that is African made. That came from the jungle of Zamunda.
That came from the motherland.
Yeah, she with her mama, they had baskets on their head going to the stream type shit. You don't get that. Hey, that's our soul food boo. That's she done ran away from hyena booty. You know.
Lord.
Shout out to Tim's, man. Shout out to Tim's. You know, let me see if I can find this. I don't want to do that. Do this. I think was Tim. What's the show that they do the little dance going into the before they come out? They do the little dance. This is talk show. Is that Kelly Clarkson show?
Oh, Jennifer Hudson when they going in the tunnel.
Yeah.
Tunnel. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson. Did he say his wife cooking goulash? So that's fucked up.
All right. So to prove what I was saying.
You love him, you love him, you love him, you love him, you are sugar. We love you so much, sugar. We love you so much. We love him, yeah. You love him, yeah. You love him, yeah. You love him, you are sugar. Honey, we love you so much, sugar. Honey, we love you so much.
See, man, look, man. Yeah, you coming home on time. Just walking around like that, cooking meatloaf. You coming home on time, nigga.
Not like that, cooking meatloaf, Lord.
Cooking meatloaf, making sweet tea with fucking honey and shit, and oranges and like some different shit. You know what I mean? That is Tim's, nigga. The singer Tim's. I'm trying to put y'all out, man. Hold up, let me help y'all out. That is the singer Tim's.
You love Tim, yeah. You love Tim, yeah. You love Tim, yeah. Sugar, honey, I love you so much. Sugar, honey, we love you so much. We love Tim, yeah. You love Tim, yeah. Hey, you love Tim, yeah. You love Tim, you are sugar, honey, we love you so much. Sugar, honey, we love you so much.
See, man, I support that. That get hey.
I just know you do.
I support that. Hey, you sleeping? That motherfucker can sing. You sleeping?
She's an African artist.
Man, she do the Afrobeat shit, but hey, she could. Man, look, man. I would put her. I found out about her because like I was me and the old lady were chilling and she can't the Drake and Future song Wait For You or whatever that she did the hook on that. So I thought it was a dude at first because like she's a
that's
alto.
right.
She's an
I
alto.
be forgetting she did that damn song. Because I thought that was a dude too.
Yeah, she's an alto. So I looked her up. I was like, oh no, she's an all American African sister that came from Zamunda. Goddamn.
A lot of people don't look better than Sade, honey. Sade still looks like she did when she first came out.
Come on, man. Come on, Russell.
I don't even think Sade aged.
Sade came from a lab somewhere. So
right? She was created.
God damn. She'll make a nigga switch to Islam and shit. Fuck this pork. I ain't eating no swine no more. Shit. God damn. She ain't age. Fucking Maya ain't age. Man, Maya.
Listen.
Ooh, Maya.
I love me some Maya. I was like, people slept on her.
Let's see if I can find that. I got so many damn bookmarks on my Twitter. Oh, here we go. I meant to show you this. So since y'all don't know who Tim's is, let me help y'all out. I can't play the music.
He talking about y'all.
Look at that. See? I like that bike though, by the way.
I'm trying to tell you.
That bike clean. Russell, man, you just tripping, man. Look.
Russell ain't trying to be a vegan.
Nah, we ain't being no vegan now.
He talking about Maya.
You can eat. Look, we're gonna have a cast iron skillet for you. I don't have a cast iron skillet for me. Why would you want to? First of all, knowing the health benefits of like steaks and stuff, like they want to say, well, you don't really have to have steak. You don't have to have steak every day, anything like that, right?
Right.
There ain't no BBL, man. That's. Here we go. What's up, Thunder Lady? Whatever name you're going by, Just Reacting TV. What we talking about here?
Well, I must have picked the wrong day. I'll be back.
No. What's up?
Damn. Damn.
What's up?
Hey, I don't even know what to say. I guess I say, hey, how y'all doing? And have a good night.
Ooh,
What was popping? Shit.
Hey, bestie.
Hey, bestie, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I thought I would come up and see what was the topic, what y'all talking about today. But unfortunately,
I thought we was gonna get into some other stuff, but he done got on Tim's and her ass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man.
He got stuck on Tim's and that ass.
Oh, okay.
That's salute to Tim's. You know what I'm saying? Oh, speaking of other subjects, we'll get off Tim's a little bit. Federal judge just unsealed the Epstein grand jury files in South Florida. Transcripts are now authorized to be made public. That's what a trial they had down there.
They still playing with this shit. Okay, cool.
Oh,
we're never gonna get the full story because a lot of those folks that don't want to come out are people in quote unquote power. So they can continue to use this for Trump, even though he went to jail when Trump was president, and then Biden took over and did absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah.
But whatever. Were we going over the Anton Daniel Brian McKnight clip?
Yeah, we could do that real quick. Hold on, let me go get that. Let me go. We said Tim's, not Tim's. Timberlands. Oh shit.
No, Tim's. TEMS. That's her name.
Yeah. Oh, did you you don't listen to Big Crit, do you? He had an album drop today.
I have not listened to him in years.
The album pretty fire. It's pretty fire,
I'm
man.
sure.
I'm gonna give it a second listen, but it surprised me.
I'm sure. Big Crit is a good artist. I just haven't listened to him in years.
All right, here we go. Let me oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to drop on other window. Hold on, give me a second.
That I had for them, since they weren't going to go to college, that they wanted to be in music. I'm on tour. I'm on several world tours at this point.
Oh shit!
She agreed to let them come back. She continued to get her money. And I took them all over the world with me because I said, listen, you didn't grow up like me. I grew up singing in front of people, in church, everywhere. You guys have learned in the studio and you're great, but you need to know what it's like to be out here on stage, to know the grind of having to have lobby call and be on time, the grind of having to do sound checks and be there and perform and do so. Come out with me. I'll have a section of my show where you guys can come
By the
out.
way, this is the one you want me to go over?
Yeah, one of them.
All right.
I can introduce you. You can start to feel what it's like. And we did that for a while, a good while. Right up until there's so much going on at this point. They're back with me. They, every day I have about 20 kids in my house, just on the floor. There's weed. There's all this other kind of stuff going on.
So wait a minute. So they're with you.
They're with me.
But now they're starting to get out of control in a sense.
In the midst of all of this, I got these jokers in my house who will show up, come in and not even speak to me. Like, hell, Miss McKnight, thank you.
So basically his kids will start doing the extra stuff, trying to do the Hollywood shit. That's what he's saying?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember the premise of the whole thing. Like, this after is this about him not leaving money for him and stuff like that? They're mad about that. I mean, what was?
Well, yeah, because see, remember a few years ago, Brian McKnight's son came out and said that his father abandoned him. Mind you, his son was in his late 20s when he made this post on it. Okay. I don't know how the hell you abandon a grown ass man. because he decided not to take care of you anymore.
Yeah.
You know, they grew up different than him. As he said, he basically gave them everything, so they didn't really have to work for shit. Then when he finally started trying to make them work for shit, they didn't want to work. They just thought he was gonna keep working and take care of their grown ass.
Yeah.
My main issue with this interview is if you read some of these comments of the women who half-ass listen, I be wanting to cuss them the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm remembering the story now. That's why I was like, you know.
So this is him doing a timeline of what all was going on.
Okay.
For having us or anything like that. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah.
The things that are going on. Both of their girlfriends are living at the house, along with all these other people who just, you know, sleeping on the floor, sleeping, you know.
So they're living like rock stars.
Oh yeah, completely. Because when I'm gone, my cars are there, my bikes are there, everything. You know,
because you're on tour.
I got to lock everything down. I got to remember, you know, because but they all have their own cars. That's the other thing. You know, we'll get into that in a minute, but things just started getting out of control. So we did a tour where it's my brother, Take Six, my two boys, and myself. It's sort of like a McKnight. We're going to, you know, the next phase of what we're doing. We got 4 shows left. We come home, and the two boys say, you know, we miss our girlfriends. We ain't going back.
Oh, shit.
We're done. We're done here.
No.
The promoters, everything's like, what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got to go do the rest of these shows by myself, which is fine or whatever. What most people don't know is that before Leilani ever moved in with me, we were already becoming estranged. She's the one that brought us back together.
Wow.
It was
That's crazy, man. Like, y'all not. Look, man, I'm trying to get the bag. I mean, my old lady, shit, the bag has got to be made. Like, hey, you got to chill. Unless it's some extra shit, like let's say her mother is real sick or some shit or whatever, or like kids are sick or something like that. Yeah, all right. I gotta come back for that. You know what I mean? Obviously, but like if you just miss me, no, I ain't hear no just miss me. Even when I was in the head, I'm like, man, I gotta get the bag. You could, hey,
right?
Save that energy that you miss me with and do what I need to be done when I get there. That's the type of time I'm on. You know,
true that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you miss me. Show me how much you miss me when I get home. Hell, that's how I feel about it. Let me get the bag. Shit. I need cooking with Kyle treatment. I need fucking some shit, some carne asada. You got hey, your name's Serena now. Shit, Selena and shit. Carne asada fajitas there. And
right.
Toast tortillas. Don't fuck with no. I don't want no cold tortillas. Toast that. Put the cheese on. You know the game. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you that's a little Texan. Niggas ain't used to that shit. You know, what are you talking about? Toast tortillas, man. Yeah, you know, man. You don't know. All right.
2015, my birthday, and we have that moment of let's get it together. Let's try. Let's my wife facilitated that.
Wow.
And then she was my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
she wasn't even the wife at the time.
As a blended family, Jack and Julia, who are Leilani's, who are my children now, we did so many things all together. But remember, we're not married yet. Not married yet.
I didn't get premium. We're tripping.
Somewhere along the way, when we decided to get married, that's when things started to go sideways.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I could speculate. In my opinion,
if you had to speculate,
in my opinion, the narrative about me was that I wasn't capable of loving somebody. I wasn't capable of being a faithful husband. I wasn't capable. And he'll never get married. Oh yeah, he can act like this. He can put this woman on his Instagram, but he won't get married. Well, now he's getting married. Well, he's not going to get married. He's not going to go through with it. Even so much so that, it's crazy. When I was out in the street, doing everything under the sun, because I lived my 20s and my 30s.
Yeah.
As a single man.
Yep.
No problems, no anything.
So
Nothing.
it wasn't until you actually started to transition into really being that faithful, that person that they were expecting for you to become, that then it started to create that environment or that problem.
Because I wouldn't have become that for them.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I got what you're saying.
So this is one of the biggest issues. Like if you were out there in the streets doing everything, one of the biggest issues, especially if you got out, you didn't get married to any baby moms and stuff. And I heard this a lot from Ken folks. So this is the reason I just don't believe in the baby mama thing. You know what I mean? Once you settle down with somebody, all hell gonna break loose because hey, you didn't choose me, you chose this bitch. You know the game. That's part of the game.
How dare you become the man that you needed to be with me?
Mm-hmm. So
9 times out of 10, we ignored all the signs and just figured you'd come around eventually. But yeah, we're not gonna say that out loud. It's your fault.
Yeah, everything's our fault. Look.
I agree with that.
The only thing y'all need to do is look cute and say it's your fault.
Yeah. Yep.
It's crazy.
He isn't capable of doing that, but it's obvious that I am.
But as long as you're in the streets, it's cool.
In the street is cool. It's cool. So much so that even after a second marriage, she'd been married again, right?
Yeah.
Still named McKnight.
Oh, shit.
That's strange.
Yeah. That's the culture that we live in which there's so much decentering from men, but at the same time leveraging them to get what it is that you want from them. That now, and I've seen it with a lot of other celebrities, to where the actual ex-wife continues to either have a career or create visibility for themselves by still attaching themselves to that person that they're no longer in a relationship with and haven't been in a relationship with for a long time. Yep. And so I don't think that's...
that goes on.
Get it how you live.
That goes on.
The purpose is to make money. And if I gotta use your name to do that so we won't have to talk about child support, you better let me have it, dog. Like, not only that though, in real life, we keep the last name because our children have that last name.
Yeah.
And who about to go to the school and bend over backwards trying to prove I am, they actually calling me mama, I'm their mama. But y'all don't have the same last name. Well, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to do all that.
Yeah, that's a weird one. And honestly, not true. Most times, it's not gonna be no issue. And a lot of people that get divorced now, a lot of women get divorced now, they go back to their maiden name like it ain't nothing. That's part of proceeding. So I mean, it's that's part of the game, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but here's the thing: if you didn't want me to have your last name, you should have never fucking married me.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You gave me this name. Now you want to take it back? That's not. Well, we're divorced. Okay, but we have some kids, and they got their last name.
You got my last name. Hey, that means shit.
We connected.
If I knock on the door and say, "Hey, I need to be over here real quick," you ain't even argue with me. You can't. Yeah, you might as well. All right, come on in here. You know, like, it is what it is. Like, I need to come over here. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Man, it's almost like that's the main reason why like I never dated anybody that got ex-husbands and stuff like that. Cause you know that emotional attachment is still gonna be there, even if you say it's not there. You know what I mean?
It absolutely is. Like I can't say that it's not going to be one, because at one point I loved you so much I married you. So now all of a sudden, just because we can't be together as husband and wife anymore, all of a sudden I gotta hate you? No.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna have love for you. I'm still gonna have a certain type of respect for you. And we can still be cool. We just not right for each other in that capacity anymore. That's all.
That part, like, I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
I don't think that that's singular to just you.
Right.
I think that that's the nature of women. It just is what it is.
It's so disrespectful.
It is.
It is what it is. So moving right along, we end up getting married. My best men are Jack and these two boys. All both, and I'm gonna bequeath you this video so you can make it a part of this.
Yep.
Where they're happy. They're toasting. Leilani is thanking me for allowing her to love them as her own children as we have this family. And even the younger one saying, now we're a family.
I'm incredibly happy. I wouldn't want anyone else but you, Leilani. I'm so happy. No, honestly, I'm so happy.
I should have seen performative as hell if you think about it. You hear me?
Huh?
Looking at that shit look performative as hell.
Yeah, they look a little young.
I'll give you that.
They might have had
I was
different
drunk.
spirits in their system at that time. It was a reception.
Man, I had on my wedding night. I had a 6-pack of IPAs. I was 2 sheets in the, and we had an open bar too. Cause then I got white friends too. I got white friends, black friends, Mexican friends. I'm like, look,
yeah, you know they had an open bar.
Open bar. And the thing is, man, I'm still mad at that. This is why I'm like, man, y'all motherfuckers didn't drink. Nah, man, we don't know. I'm like, man, get your motherfucking ass on that bar.
It'd have been my family. We would have outdrank everybody.
Shit, I still got whiskey bottles from the wedding in the stash. Whiskey gonna get off.
Lucky you.
Yup, man. Must be nice, huh? Miss Hate. Yeah, you're gonna hate today, huh? Must be nice.
No, not at all.
Julia, the rest of your family as a part of our family now, and I'm happy to be a part of yours. I know let's do this, and I'm gonna try to do this without crying because I'm literally tearing up right now.
Try to figure out what he's drinking on.
Tonight's about love, guys. And that's really it. So I want to lift my glass with all of you guys right now. Everyone, if you got water, orange juice, lean, whatever you got in there, hold it up. And we're going to toast to the fact that 2 people sealed the love that they have for each other. They invited us all to be here. Every one of us in this room.
Fast forward to 2 years later. Now I got stop. So I missed something. This is very, very important. I really need you to hear me on this one. On or about 2015, the oldest son has children of his own. Now, when he had the first one,
more than one.
When he had the first one, the woman that he had the children with went on, I think, welfare or something. Now, what I didn't know is when you get that assistance that you're accruing as the father.
Yeah.
You guys
they're gonna come back and
they're gonna come back and get it.
Yeah.
His last address after I had moved them out of my house because I couldn't take the weed smoke and all that. But I told him, listen, here's an apartment. It's brand new. I'm going to pay for it for a year while y'all get yourselves together. You are now 25
Oh, shit.
and 22. 24 and 21.
So you were still trying to help them to become the men that they were supposed to be,
right?
Even though they were fully grown adults.
Fully grown adults. 24 and 21. Here's your place. Now all your friends come up there. Be creative. You have all these people staying with you. Have them pay some rent. $100 here, whatever you have to do while you guys can get your music off the ground. They had produced a record at my house. It was out. It was doing well. My whole team put them at the Roxy on Sunset.
Yep.
They started doing live gigs. Not 50 people showed up the first time. The second one, maybe 75, 100 people showed up. It's going too slow. They quit.
No work ethic. No work ethic.
Again, and if you hear, he's giving them everything.
Yeah, get them to. So yeah, I mean, how's he abandoned? Yeah, that's crazy. There's no abandonment there. Y'all sorry.
But again, if you read these comments, the women talking about, oh, he a narcissist, Brown should be ashamed of himself. He do most of his other kids who ain't black and blah, 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 blah. Y'all ain't hear this man talking? Oh, he lying. Man. He has video evidence and documentation to prove everything he's saying. Y'all going by something that somebody just casually said and ain't backed it up with shit.
That's crazy, man. Like, man, I go out my way to like put my daughters in advantageous positions so they know how to like survive when shit hit the fan. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, funny. I was trying to teach my oldest how to punch correctly, right? You know, step in the punch, the whole nine, right? The jab and everything. She left-handed, so man, she gonna have a different type of jab when them girls try to fuck with her. You know what I mean? Because she got to use that right hand.
I'm left-handed.
Yeah, she left-handed, so I can ask you. What's that? What,
ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. I'm pretty. You know, I can write them with both hands and stuff. It's weird, ain't it? I don't even.
Not that weird.
But yeah, I was like teaching. She's like, why you have me doing this? I say, you damn near about to be in middle school. You need to know how to you need to know some of the basics. So, because she got long natural hair, like she my color, but she got like long hair down to her back. I said, the first thing they're gonna do, they're gonna try to get your hair, because you know, girls get jealous. They see your hair, you know that you got natural braids. You don't even have to get those extensions. You know what I'm saying? Her hair been growing out since she was a baby. She never got cut. You know.
Yeah, I had to tie my shit up a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like,
I kept a rubber band.
And I'm like, hey, you don't know how to do. She tall. She's taller than my wife now. You know what I mean? And my family, like, I'm right at 6 foot, like 6 foot and a half, like right at 6'1", around that range. And my brother's like 6'3", 6'4" ish, around that, you know, give or take. But my granddaddy was like 6'8". You know what I'm saying? Like the women in our family, on both sides of my family, was like the shortest was like 5'8". You know what I mean? All the women are tall. So she's gonna be pretty tall. She's gonna be like right at 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot. You know, she's gonna be around that. So I'm like, you're gonna have long hair. You're gonna be taller than the girls. You're gonna have to develop a jab because they're gonna try to grab something. So she didn't understand that. Yeah, I had to do a demonstration what they're gonna do. You know, slightly, not all the way in and anything, but like that's what we're supposed to do as parents. And it looked like he was trying to do that, but like It must got caught up in the LA lifestyle too hard, so for it not to take. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause I mean, it's a reason why like LA is not a good place to raise a kid, especially when you're successful.
Especially now, they taking way too many fucking liberties.
Yeah,
and they taking them all away from the actual parents.
Yeah, man, it's scary. We won't have to go through the whole thing on that. We could do part 2 on that. Man. I'm gonna try to go live every day of the week. Try to do at least 2 hours. I'm gonna try to do that because I'm looking at the number like, man, the difference. Everybody, I don't like looking at everybody else's success or anything. I'm just like, all right, what can I do to be better? I've been doing 1 time a week and just breaking down. I'm like, I ain't cutting it. I'm seeing a lot of stories I could get into. Cause I want to stay away. I want to stay away from the drama. So I'm gonna probably like try to do something every other day at least. You know?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Just see how that work out. Oh shit.
Yeah, that sounds good. So hopefully you'll be able to go live more often.
Yeah.
Get your watch hours up. And yeah, start covering some stuff that people really want to hear about that ain't got nothing to do with a whole bunch of BS.
Yeah, I'm gonna save this. I'll save this tempo thing. I can say that for tomorrow. If I do something tomorrow night, I can say that because it's interesting.
Yeah, so I wanted to go over it, but again, if you want to also read some of the comments, because I was over here swinging on and cussing people out while I was reading the comments.
I'll let you read.
It was pissing me the hell off.
Can you see
it? Wait, did you blow up the words? Because no. Okay, let me squint. All right. Oh, well, damn.
Hold up.
I can see it now.
Blind ass.
I was so mad when they canceled his concert here. Like, you sensitive hoes.
This December at Renewal by
I'm trying to. Damn.
I couldn't believe it. What happened to the camera?
All right, here you go. Here you go. I'll let you read it.
All right. Bottom line, the most important decision you will ever make is the person you have children with.
Good point.
I agree with that. All right. When I turned 18, I got married. My father gave me a duplex, one of his rental properties. He said, I raised you, fed you, and now you're an adult. This house is yours and it's paid for. The first floor is yours and your tenant is upstairs. She pays $750 a month. Do not take out a loan on this house and do not live above the income you receive. After today, I am no longer financially responsible for you. You're a man now. My wings were cut, and that's the best lesson my father
gave me.
Yep. All right. Abandoned as an adult, let me call my mom and tell her she abandoned me by making me become a grown man. That's what.
There you go.
This man had 2 outside children. While married, I gotta cut it out. He nowhere near as innocent as he portrays. Who the fuck? When did he portray he was innocent?
That ain't got nothing to do with the whole story. See,
and what the hell does the outside kids got to do with anything? What does this have to do with why they have an estranged relationship? Because like he said, he took them kids, had them going on tour with him, and she was still getting child support. They wasn't even in the house with her, but she was still getting paid.
California.
He taking care of them financially while they are with him, and he's still paying this woman child support.
Dirty game.
Being a good human and being a good parent are two different things. I don't know what the fuck that means. Nobody is going to get their life together when somebody financing everything.
Good point.
I completely agree with that. He lost when he allowed his boys to behave like they were his homeboys, smoking weed and using his house as a hangout spot. He went from dad to big homie.
Good point.
See, these are men saying that, but the women, something totally different. Grown men that don't want to be responsible are a mark of shame or have no honor. He was married to their mom in his 20s. He was also living like a single man. That tells you everything you need to know. No, it does not. He didn't love their mother, yet he kept having children with her. His sons followed his example. Excuse me. No, they did not. He had them 2 kids by one woman. He was in that marriage. You make it decide he was married. That's another thing I have an issue with. Oh, he didn't even love her. Okay, cool. Well, he said that they did have premarital sex. It was a mark and a stain on the church, and he was not going to be able to participate, and neither was his mom. He said, I respected my mother and went on ahead and married the girl. He didn't force that child to open up her leg. She even said she was going to have an abortion. She did not go through with it. For whatever her reasons were, she didn't go through with it.
Yeah,
but he was signed to a record label by that time. Anywho.
She's like, ooh, hell no. I'm over. Hey, I'm tripping. What happened? Yeah, it is what it is. Here you go.
He married her so that his mother would not feel shamed by her church. Because at that point, he was already signed and was about to be writing songs and on tour.
Yep.
He wasn't going to have to feel the backlash for real. Now they having a problem that he had kids with his actual wife. I don't understand how this is the point. What was he? And now if he went outside the marriage, which is also a problem now. Oh, he had outside kids. We just wanted him to stop fucking her because he didn't love her, right? So he did. Now that's a problem.
Now, Phoenix, you getting it. See, it's always us and never anybody else. You see how it works?
You know, sometimes it is y'all.
Oh, I agree. It's sometimes us. No. I'm not saying we not any of the issue. But what I'm saying, we not all the issue. That makes sense?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't blame y'all for everything.
Yeah, not that part. All right,
it's not the setting boundaries, it's the disowning, saying you only have your new kids is the issue. You can leave them broke. You don't have to finance them, but acting like they don't exist is different. I think they cut his ass off first by saying that he abandoned them and fucked up his money. And they were grown. He was setting boundaries when he said, I ain't taking care of you and both your baby mamas and both your kids. Oh, my daddy abandoned me. Nigga, you're damn near 30.
Get some.
So that was him setting the boundary. And they abandoned him because his money was no longer available. I'm going to act like they don't exist as long as they act like I don't. The hardest thing for any parent is for a parent, father, or mother to admit their contribution to the family dynamic. Not every parent, though.
I think he did. I think he did admit his contribution to the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't making sense. He
said, he admitted, I never loved their mother. He just wanted to hit it and quit it. I never loved that girl. And then we discussed her having an abortion. I was out of town when I came back. That's what she told me. She didn't go through with it. So then we had to figure some other shit out. And I only married her because my mama basically told me I was going to marry her. So, but then I guess he's supposed to be above that because his name is Brian McKnight. Well, y'all didn't know who the fuck he was while he was going through this.
Yeah.
So that's stupid. He said all that, and y'all didn't like when he said it.
I like this one.
Well, that's why it's good to listen first before we jump into conclusions. Yeah. Nah, I'm not saying I believe every word that came out his mouth, but again, at least this shit was backed up by documentation and video evidence.
And this one part piss you off.
It doesn't mean you disown your children and trash them for the world to see. This is the very first time that he's ever spoken about the situation in 5 years, 6 years. Because I think that happened in 2019, about 6 years.
Oh, damn, getting sleeping.
He ain't said shit. Y'all made that damn conclusion. It started dogging his ass out and canceling his concert.
I didn't find out. You on Our Space, the jumping conclusion, Matt. On Our Space, that dude was trying to make an invention. You ever watch that movie, Outer Space?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, they feel it's a good comedy, decent comedy. A lot of like, I don't know. I think that was a Judd Apatow movie, like one of his early movies, like 4-year version or stuff like that. That's Judd Apatow that did that with that's like a comedy he used to do, like comedy he used to do. One of the first roles of Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, I probably have.
Yeah, she was a waitress at the Chili's knockoff.
Oh, I probably did. You know how long ago that was?
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, I'm like a encyclopedia of movies, man. I'm nothing compared to my cousin.
Yeah,
like,
but I smoked a lot of weed, so yeah, no, dog.
I mean, okay.
A lot of liquor.
Yeah,
my brain don't remember everything like that. It's movies that I have seen repeatedly. I can't tell you what the hell happened in it. It's been a while. The day he publicly said that his children from his first marriage and the daughter he had outside of his marriage were not his real heirs because they were born out of sin is when he lost me. I don't think he said that, but whatever. He may have needed to separate himself from his children due to the lack of respect, but to publicly denounce your kids and the way he did is ridiculous. Dog. If you're not saying that about the grown ass fucking kids, I'm not about to continuously be publicly disrespected by my children either. And see, this is what's wrong with the fucking kids and why they get to justify where they're right when they're not. Because you have a bunch of fucking adults, and 9 times out of 10, adults with no kids coming to say this shit.
All right.
Or adults who's like, well, my mom and daddy would never. Okay, well, they also did not hand you every fucking thing, and you did not disrespect them to the hilt every fucking chance you got. I mean, he handed them homes, cars, and careers, and they like, I don't want to do all that. Couldn't have been me.
Yeah, you gotta be you gotta be careful how you spoil your kids. But hey, this is the scene I was telling you about. This is a minute long. I want to probably edit this out, but hey.
Oh, there are people in this world that don't have to put up with all this shit. Like that guy that invented the pet rock. You see, that's what you have to do. You have to use your mind and come up with some really great idea like that, and you can make millions, never have to work again.
You think the pet rock was a really great idea?
Sure it was. The guy made $1 million. You know, I had an idea like that once, a long time ago.
Really? What was it, Tom?
Well, all right. It was a jump to conclusions mat. You see, it would be this mat that you would put on the floor and would have different conclusions written on it that you could jump to.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life, Tom.
Yes, it's horrible, this idea.
Oh, that's a classic scene. He actually did the jump conclusion, man, and making a whole bunch of money. That's the funny part of it. It sounds horrible, but the punchline, the joke is later on in the movie. He had a whole bunch of that type of shit. And the white boy that said it was a horrible idea, his name was Michael Bolton. You never watched that movie?
Hold on one second.
All right. What's going on?
Okay. I don't think it. I'm sorry, my headset went out for a second.
Man, what's going on? I heard something happened with SJ getting doxxed, some shit.
This is just what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I just heard about it. Somebody sent a content creator SJ's pictures or whatever. I don't know if they were edited or anything. It's just something I heard. And so SJ did a short on her page.
Okay.
I'm not sure if somebody was sending him her pictures while he was live, and I guess he posted them on his live.
Yeah, because I would follow her. We were following each other on Instagram. She ain't even on Instagram anymore. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know what was going on. Man, these niggas right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit. That's why I knew I was going live on my channel and do what I was doing. Like, I'm going to be on camera. Shit, I'm photogenic somewhat. I'm okay. I mean, I just like, hey, rip the Band-Aid off type shit.
I know that's right.
If I'm ugly, I got somebody. So shit, hey, I ain't mad, but I can't be that ugly. Hell.
I know that's right. Well, I know. Maybe I just don't care much for a reason. You know, one y'all.
Say what?
You have insurance that pop in and out, and then they be loud.
Oh, your headset?
I'm saying my kids be trying to be nosy. Like they'll be the main ones all up in the camera. I don't need. We not doing that. So I really don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't need to be involved in anything YouTube. Okay. I've heard Mr. Brian's side for years.
Oh, okay.
And supporting him, but I see no justification for what he said about his kids not being conceived in love. But in sin and not publicly supporting his dying son, you just don't do that. According to you.
Hey, read what Dre said. Hold up.
I'm not paying no attention to this particular person. None whatsoever.
No. She got good reason. Hey, we won't let her make it. She got good reason, man. But if like I said, we went viral. Hey, you gotta cam up now. We gotta make this. We gotta get on the.
That's fine.
Type. Yeah, you hear me? You gotta get on that time now. Yeah. Hey, you gotta get that time. Hey, get photogenic shit. You know what I mean? Go to the computer. Go, hey, get them Africans, put them braids in your head, make you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Don't make this money.
Not the silly braids, honey.
Yeah.
But a wheel. It's okay. I'm so cute. It's all right.
Say your ass gonna be.
So you just don't do that.
Put on poetic justice shit. God damn it.
Okay, listen.
Did you watch Did you happen to watch the Diddy documentary?
No.
Yeah,
I've been checked out on Diddy after the first 2 weeks. Like it was overkill. It was too much.
Man, that documentary was fire. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's fine. I think it's I believe it was very entertaining. 50 Cent had a lot to do with it. And he's on his petty train.
That nigga petty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. See, man, the thing about us cancels, when we've been slighted in any degree, and like we dedicate time to you, it's gonna seem overwhelming. It's gonna seem like, hey, he's already dead. You're like, no, he ain't dead. I don't think he's dead enough.
Man,
that is just the way we are. That's why, like, I don't want to be in no beef. I want to. It got to be fun, because I don't want to go there. I know I got that in me.
you ain't never lied. I be trying. Listen, leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Man,
it is best for everyone to leave me alone.
Yeah, I know you got a darker part, but like me, like I could smile and do it. That's the sick part of it. Like 50 be over here smiling, just saying, just.
I would be smiling as well. It's not like I'm be like, ooh, crying, boo-hooing over it. Oh no, I'm very calm.
You know, what you say? He's like, I'm looking forward to the trial. So he was in that. I'm looking forward to the trial. Everything gonna be in my face. Oh, goddamn! Hey, leave 50 alone.
Listen, I learned that years ago. Leave that man. If y'all don't leave this man alone, he gonna fuck y'all whole life up.
He'll just sit on an issue like, nah.
Yeah, his petty is real different.
So I'm gonna say
and extremely present.
Like, oh baby, I got. You gonna start doing like, ooh, talking to this. I'm gonna do that. And he reacted to that. I'm gonna do this. It depends on how you react to that. How you gonna do this or gonna do that? See, you start thinking like that, game planning and shit. Then we start, it's.
Yeah, if I get quiet and start smiling, just walk away.
Now that depends. Now you a Scorpio. That depends, cause like in some cases, I'm talking about. We ain't gonna leave it at there. You start smiling, you might not. Depends on the dude or the person. That makes sense. Okay.
I ain't talking about under those circumstances at all.
All right. I dated a Scorpio. I know how that go down. Like, yeah, you think it's fucked up, but it ain't fucked up. But it's fucked up. You know what I mean? You have to weigh. You have to weigh in that water. Like, okay, yeah, y'all different on that one. Y'all gonna be fucking plumb mad at that motherfucker, right? And still do every girlfriend duty, but still be plumb mad at that motherfucker.
He said he bought hot blood, Jesus.
Am I tripping?
No.
I know.
You see what you
want? All right. What's that motherfucker? What's that show called? Damn, what's that show called? It's a show that was on Showtime where the dude was a serial killer getting other serial killers. What's that show called? It's
Dexter.
Dexter. Straight full of Dexter on their ass. Not necessarily in the whole. He bought a trap house.
Not a trap house. God damn.
He bought a trap house. He had surveillance on the motherfucker. Hey, look, man. Hey, she's sorry. She apologized.
That's funny. I mean, they said Kanye West was trying to stalk him because he bought a house next to her and the kids. Like the kids didn't fucking exist.
This Dre right here. This is what Dre was doing. Yep, that was Dre doing. Even that bushes, and he's like, "Go get the ball at the bushes. Go get the ball at the bushes. Go get my football at the bushes, man." And the music all playing, and Dre was like, "Yeah, nigga, I'm here." Hey, you want to tell me? Hey, motherfuckers get crazy. Hey, I ain't saying you got crazy. Somebody got crazy in that fucking divorce. Say, man, look, I ain't never got beat. That one ain't. Yo, man. Yeah, that shit. That Fist of North Star, boy. That's classic. He gonna fly me out. That's fucked up.
Man, I think he been itching to find folks out.
You breaking up. You breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's just been itching to fly folks out lately. He has not done that in a while.
Man, just work on Steely Dan. That's what I need you to do. Every time you see Steely Dan, it's green light on.
Getting loose from the nursing home.
By the way, this is what you call a hey big head dress. That's the hey big head dress. So she been fucking up with the fans, with Snow White talking shit. She helped counsel Jennifer Ronald. That's Rachel Zegler.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, hey, look. So nobody checking on her. So they're like, all right, man, look, hey, you gotta put this dress on now. You got to send these niggas a hey big head text, man. Hey, look, hey big head say, I'm sorry, look, I was tripping. That's how I'm a tripping text.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to put a hey big
head. Something up under it though. Yeah.
Man, she ain't here. She like, look, hey big head, what y'all doing? What y'all doing?
Lord.
You know I'm telling the truth.
I wonder if Andre will let his wife clap her ass cheeks on the internet and post it.
Let's ask him.
I kind of slipped it.
Here we go, Dre. Would you let your wife do this?
Well, then.
I'll keep it real with you. Now I won't put it. We won't need to record it, but you know, man need a standing ovation when he come home. I'm gonna be 100 with you. This is it. Just
that ain't got nothing to do with a bunch of women posting this shit on the internet. I get what you're saying. But stick to the subject. And I think this is why it's not necessary for wives to have single friends, because shit like this can go down. And then they'll be like, oh, girl, he ain't gonna mind. I'm sorry. How you know? The what? You good.
Oh my God, Erykah Badu. I can't even show this. Yeah, hey, no thirst videos. Yeah, that's a no-go. I'm with you on that. But I think it's time for me to go eat and lay it down.
Yeah, you sound sleepy.
All right. Any last words, ma'am?
Not right now, no. Thanks for having me up. See you next time you're live, I guess.
I appreciate you being here, Phoenix. Day one.
Not a problem.
Salute.
I'm gonna go see what your bestie talking about. I think she did it live.
She might be mad at me. I don't know. I didn't mean anything, but you know how they go.
It's so bad with y'all.
I don't know. But like, share, subscribe, comment. If you do the replay, appreciate everybody coming in. Salute. Till next time, peace.